This is the 13th edition of the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, with the event coming to Amata Spring on the edge of Bangkok in Thailand. For the founding partners, it's another opportunity to grow the game in the region, with some of golf's biggest tournaments waiting as the prize for the champion.
This is an example where three organizations who care a lot about the game and developing the game in this region have come together.
One of the things I've learned in the last few years is it's all about a pathway from the very beginning to the elite level, and this is the pathway, and it's an extraordinarily exciting week of the year.
The opportunity that this tournament gives you, it's actually making the dream come true.
It's been so much fun to watch the success of AAC participants as they continue on with their careers. Hideki Matsuyama, Cam Smith, C.T. Pan, and there's so many more. When you think about golf in this region, how has it grown since the inception of this championship 13 years ago?
Well, you got to start by realizing there's 23 million golfers in the Asia Pacific region. It's a huge part of the golf ecosystem of the world.
It's a road which all the kids are following. Hideki is their star because he's the Masters champion, and they know it's reality. So it's something achievable because it's been done, and it's been done by our own champion in the AAC.
The gap between the very best amateurs or even the professionals in the world and what's going on here this week is getting smaller, and the world needs to see that the Asia Pacific golf is really coming.
It's hard to believe it's been 13 years since the inception of this championship. You've been here every step of the way. How have you seen the AAC grow, and what do you expect from this championship moving forward?
Well, I've always talked about there's two groups of people, and I think the best way to describe them is that those who are attaining and those who are aspiring. And what I've seen in this time is that the aspiring group has got bigger and bigger, and they're much more looking at how do I attain. So the depth of the field is so much better than it was 13 years ago.
We were here 10 years ago at Amata Spring. They're a wonderful host, great golf course. We were very pleased that many of our partners have joined us in promoting this great event, and we couldn't do it without them. To be able to associate this championship with the great brands that they represent, the global brands of these iconic companies, it really adds to the stature of the event, and so we're very happy that they're a part of it, and we look forward to that association continuing for many years. I think this is really just the start. I think there are probably a half dozen young men that are playing this week that we're going to hear about in the coming years. So we're excited about the way this is working.